Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2025 messages. The energy is slower, but there will be some surprises. Sagittarius, let's jump right into the heart of your spread. You have the 9 of Fire card here. It says protection, preparedness, and resilience. You are being asked to continue to protect what you are creating throughout the month of August. Things may be slowing down. Things may have been revealed to you in July, and you might be thinking, is this the right move forward? Is this how I want to move forward with this relationship, with this job, with this creative project? Keep going with what you've created, protect it. We don't want to give up on the things that we know are in our heart's highest interest, the things we really want. Now, your challenge area here for you Sagittarius, and I have gotten this for you all year long, is this release card. Okay, we have Mercury retrograde, which is all about REs, reviewing, releasing, reorganizing, letting go of things. So it says endings, transformation, and freedom. So you are feeling challenged to let go of something. You're ready to end something, but you're on the fence about how to do it, or you're taking too much time worrying about the effects of it. Obviously, we do want to consider cause and effect whenever we're ending something and do it from a compassionate place, but you're just been feeling so challenged to let go of something coming into this month here, and you don't want to give up on the things you've worked so hard for. So we're going to get a lot of clarification here, but that's one of the things I want you to keep in mind is, where are you holding yourself back because you're holding on too tight to something, and you don't want to just throw everything out, but you also don't want to continue to hold on to something that's holding you back. So we'll get some clarity here. Quick reminder here, if you missed my Know Your Signs video, I have a free downloadable PDF linked below with a free video on how to pull your birth chart and a worksheet that helps you see where you have all 12 signs in your chart, what they mean, what each of the 12 signs mean, because you do have all 12 signs in your chart, and I would encourage you to go look to see where Mercury is in your chart, because when it's retrograde, we're activating different parts of our chart, and I really think it's going to help you understand where you're holding on too tightly to something. For some of you, you are holding on too tightly to some kind of past wound, and instead it's time to work on that healing and letting it go. And for some of you, it's just this fear of, if you actually take action on ending something, that there's going to be a fallout that you're not quite sure you're prepared for. Now, what you don't see coming in the subconscious of your spread is this 4 of Air card. It says meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. So there is this need to take a break, Sagittarius, and retrograde energy is great for that. So can you plan a staycation, a vacation, a getaway? Can you take a break from a certain environment? Can you take some time off of work? Can you get away on your own if you're having some trouble in a relationship? Can you take a break just for a few days and just get your mind clear? These are things that are really important for you. Now, coming up in the recent past, Sagittarius, I do see that you have realized where there was something unfair. You have had to make this decision to do what you know is right. You've gotten really clear on, like, okay, this is not something that is working for me, working for my family. I need to end this situation. You're doing what you know is right with this card. So congrats on realizing that. But if you did have to reveal something to somebody, maybe you were the one revealing a truth to somebody in July or at the beginning of July, and it didn't quite go the way you hoped, just trust that what you're doing is you're protecting what you are creating, okay? Because in the present energy coming into August, you do have this 5 of Water card, which is things not really turning out the way you hope. So again, I feel like maybe you did stand up for something. You did stand up for your beliefs and said, this isn't working for me. I've got to let go of this. And the people around you didn't react quite the way you hoped. Maybe they got really kind of grumpy with you about it. Maybe they just didn't receive it, like they didn't hear it. You're like, you're not hearing me. I do feel like that, but we want to look for the silver lining. This is a card of, it's literally don't cry over spilled milk. You can't unspill the milk. You can't unsay the things you said. You can't unhear the things you heard and the way people reacted to you, but you can do what you know is right. You can move forward. You can say, hey, this was really revealing. Like, that person or that situation just is not working anymore. It's upsetting, but now I know going forward what not to do, right? So that's how you find the silver lining. What do I learn from this, and how do I make sure this doesn't happen again? Now, coming up in the near future, you do have the Wheel card, which is really, really positive since you are needing to transform some things. This is a card of change. It says luck, progress, change. So you are going to be moving forward from whatever this is that you had to say enough is enough, where you had to where you need to release something. It's going to be, you are going to be releasing this, is the bottom line. And it's because things aren't really going the way you had hoped, and you're realizing enough is enough. I'm going to change this now so that I can stop this never-ending cycle of trying to please everybody around me. So take that extra time to rest, take a vacation. I think you're going to get clear on how you can move forward, and this Will card will show up very, very soon in August for you. Now, we do have your personal power card is the 5 of air. It says mistakes, melodrama, and reassessment. So really, if this is coming up with your personal power card, it is you doing that reflection on what hasn't turned out quite the way you hoped yet. That's where you get the power. I always tell you, hindsight is one of the most powerful tools for deepening your connection with your spiritual team, your angels, and your intuition. So if you're feeling unclear, what you're going to want to do is look back on things. Of course, retrograde energy is always good for reviewing your past, reviewing what worked, reviewing what didn't work, reviewing the things you don't want to take with you. You're going to get a lot of powerful revelations and clarity through taking this time to reassess the past. So we're going to do a pocket affirmation here, Sagittarius. I use hindsight for my personal power. Write that in the comment section below. Sagittarius, your August 2025 pocket affirmation is, I use hindsight for my personal power. I use hindsight for my personal power. We should all be doing that. Again, that's why my video and my free PDF linked below explains we all have Sagittarius in our chart. So if you're cross-watching, you use that pocket affirmation too. Hindsight is so powerful. That's why I encourage journaling. That's why I encourage you to think back about the last time we had a certain planet in a certain location or a certain retrograde, okay? Now, in your external factors, you do have this Queen of Earth card here, and it says gracious, practical, and capable. So this is something where you're going to want to surround yourself with people who do have that gratitude, who are very practical about things. I do feel like there was some kind of conversation or conflict or something happened with you guys, Sagittarius, where, you know, the other person didn't really respond in a very mature way. They reacted out of emotion. They were melodramatic. It was just over the top. It was hurtful. And you're going to say, going forward, I'm not going to get in relationships with people who can't, you know, ground themselves and think clearly before they speak and be compassionate with the way they're speaking. So you're going to want to look for these people in your life for anything you're moving forward with, because you are moving forward. So you might be doing some kind of collaboration. You might be starting a business with somebody. You might be meeting someone new. Maybe you are looking for a romantic relationship. And this time, it doesn't have to be, you know, male or female. It doesn't matter. It's the idea that this person is very grounded with their resources, and they don't overreact. They don't have impulse spending. They don't have knee-jerk reactions that are overly emotional, right? Now, one of your hopes or fears here is this Page of Water card. It says sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive, and I think you are hoping for something new regarding your relationships. Now, this could be your relationship to a project, to a job, to a place you live. You are looking for this new energy that helps you get excited. It feels romantic. You feel in love with life. Like I said, it doesn't have to be love. It can be a relationship to something. You are hoping for these things, but there is a little bit of fear about what if this happens again, this 5 of water. What if, you know, I invest in this new thing and I'm right back where I started again, having to stand up for myself and say, this isn't working for me anymore. So just take your time. You don't have to make any decisions. If new people are coming into your life in August, just remember they could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody from a past life, somebody you have karma with, and it may just be here to teach you something. But it also could be a situation where it's finally time for you to meet up with this person. I would just wait till the end of the month before you're really investing in something, because we do have your final outcome for the month of August is this Ace of Water. So if you are looking for relationships, new relationships, whether it's a romantic, a new business partner, a new whatever, there is something new that is going to come in through you. You're going to be really excited. It's going to bring in that emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, but just trust your intuition. Take your time. This energy is all about revealing to you what you don't want to take with you, what dynamic you don't want to have in relationships going forward. So that's going to be really powerful for you if you can, at least for the first 2 weeks of August, spend a lot of time using that powerful gift of hindsight. Now, I do want to do some clarification here for actions you can take and for the cards we have here that we just went over. But just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, would you hit that like button? I'd really appreciate it if these messages resonate with you. Also, share the video with anybody you feel like it would resonate with, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So one of the first actions to take in August is this 3 of Earth card. Look at this. This is an investment in some type of collaboration, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. Now, for some of you, being a team player, Sagittarius, is with your spiritual team. Are you remembering to call in your spiritual team for guidance, for help, for clarity? You don't have to always assume it's somebody you actually physically have in your environment. It may be time to invite a new spirit guide in to help you with these new endeavors, or it might be time to just sit there and say, hey, how many times am I asking my team for clarification? And what can I do to deepen this relationship? So some of you are deepening your relationship with your spiritual team. Now, the other clarification card, I have 2 more for you. We have the 3 of Swords. Yep, taking time to heal. So another action you're being asked to do during this month is to heal, especially over whatever this conflict was, Sagittarius. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. It sounds like somebody was just kind of hurtful. And maybe it's something, I mean, this is something that's already happened in your past, but you're being asked to take that time to review it and try to see, what did I learn? What do I learn? Where were the red flags? Okay, that's going to be really helpful, especially when this new relationship comes in. If you take this time to heal, you're going to be less likely to sabotage something or miss something good coming in for you. And your final action card here, Sagittarius, is the love from your parents. Love from your parents. So no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Look at that. They love you as much as you can. So some of you, this conflict was with a parent. There was something hurtful said. There was something frustrating with a parent. Maybe if your parents are no longer on this side of the physical plane with us, they've transitioned. There is still an opportunity to do some healing around this. Here, I was like, what did I do with the card? There's still an opportunity to do a lot of healing regarding that relationship. It could have to do with the children for some of you. If you are the parent where you need to heal because maybe your child said something that was a little off-putting or a little revealing, but that's okay. You're going to have this opportunity to get this new love of life in here, and it's going to be a really transformational, very powerful month for you, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for being here.